Andrew Vance, content writer for TRX. You're watching The Training Tip. Let's get started. The training tips for TRXtv Flow Mobility are focused on developing greater functional range of motion in joints where we need greater mobility, such as our ankles, which we discussed last week. This week, we're going to talk about developing greater mobility in the hips. Why do we need to develop greater mobility in the hips? Well, most of us have hips that are extremely locked up from sitting all day. Sitting all day generates a lot of tension in our hip flexors. Today in the training tip, we're going to use the TRX half kneeling hip flexor stretch in order to break some of that tension and to generate greater functional range of motion and mobility in the hips. So Lauren, go ahead and jump on the TRX suspension trainer. Okay, Lauren, step into the TRX half kneeling hip flexor stretch. She drops down. We have a towel underneath her knee to protect her patella. And when she drops into this, she's gonna feel a big stretch through here, breaking tension through the hip flexor. Breaking tension in the hip flexor with the TRX half kneeling hip flexor stretch is gonna allow Lauren to have greater glute engagement and keep her lower back protected, decreasing the likelihood of injury. Okay, Lauren, you wanna jump back and show us the same movement on the other side? Okay, and as she steps down, she's gonna put her knee back on the towel again. She's gonna keep her shoulders pulled down and back. She's gonna keep her core braced like she's about to be punched in the stomach, but I promise that's not going to happen. Lauren is really reaching up with her left arm here. That's activating this entire kinetic chain and really helping to even further break down that tension that's in her hip flexor. Adding this movement to your daily routine will greatly increase your hip mobility, decrease the likelihood of injury, and it's gonna make you feel a lot better. This has been the training tip. Be sure to check out the featured movement and weekly sequence and come back next week for more free TRXtv content.